Hey, Emily Quisenberry here with emilyquisenberry.com, and today I want to talk about fear and how we overcome fear. Because I think most home business owners, at least on a small scale, maybe a big scale, deal or have dealt with fear. And I know for me, I have. And so I really just want to share kind of a story from my past that my hope is will inspire you to really deal with the fear that maybe you are struggling with right now, or that's causing you issues in your business. So about 12 years ago, I was introduced to a company and I loved the product and had a fantastic product experience. Started sharing that with other people, started making a little bit of money, and realized if I just got focused and really plugged in, I could earn some significant. Well, I didn't know if it would be significant, but anything at that time would have been significant because I was a stay at home mom, 3 kiddos, and I was homeschooling. So anything would have helped. So I did just that. And over the next 3 years, built a really nice business. Actually, within 15 months of starting that business, was driving the company car, and was earning a really nice monthly income, more than I'd ever earned for sure. And was building a team and empowering people, and it was awesome. Well, right about year 3 in my business, I kind of hit a wall. And truthfully, it was a wall personally. I was having a lot of issues that just from baggage, guys, that we all carry into adulthood, right? From things that happened to us in our past, whether they were choices we made or whether they were things that happened to us that were out of our control. It still affects us. And I try to kind of squish that down for a long time. And at around that time, that's when it all kind of started surfacing in my life. And a big piece of that, ultimately, once I worked through kind of my own emotional and spiritual and mental issues and things that were holding me back, really boiled down to fear, because I was really ready and felt more equipped to actually build my business at that time. But the fear of really rejection, and I think it was rejection, but more than that, guys, I am a very performance-based person. I from the home I grew up in and just the way I'm wired, I want to do well. I want to perform. And for many, many years, the way I felt about myself was completely contingent on my performance. So if I didn't do well in my own eyes, then that spoke to my value and whether I was worth anything. So as you can imagine, in a home-based business where you're having to present to people and they may or may not like what you are sharing or may want to be involved, or maybe they're going to tell you no, I took those things personally. And every time something happened, it just chipped away at the way I felt about myself. And so here I was with a business that was doing very well, but I couldn't get over hearing people saying no to me. I couldn't get over figuring out how to get into a new market of people. Up until that point, believe it or not, I had been in my warm market, and then because this business was really more of a party business or presentation style, I was able to get into other people's people, but that kind of ran out. And I really needed to get creative to get to that next level, just like we know that we always will have to in this business. And it just scared me. It scared me to death. And that fear of what other people would think of me, of my performance, of rejection, of failing, all of those things actually caused me to turn around and walk away from that business because I wasn't willing to go where I needed to go to figure it out. And that might, you might be sitting there going, oh my gosh, that's so sad, Emily. Why did you do that? But you know what? I truly believe it was part of the journey I needed to take. And I'm grateful, truthfully. I thank God that I did walk away from that business and learned more about who I am. And I learned more about my worth and my value and my significance, and that it has absolutely nothing to do with my performance or what other people think about me. It's not rooted in that at all. It's rooted in who I am and who I was created to be by my Heavenly Father. And that, to me, was the gift that I got out of that business and that experience. So I share that with you to tell you guys, it is completely possible to overcome fear. It absolutely is. And as a matter of fact, I am so passionate about this topic that I'm going to be doing a webinar on this very topic on Wednesday. So in the post, there's going to be a place for you to register for this webinar. And I really hope that you will. I hope that if it's anything that you've ever struggled with, the fear of rejection, the fear of failure, the fear of what other people think, the fear of your performance, maybe even the fear of success, I hope you'll plug in to this and tune in. Because my heart really has I have a huge passion to help other people overcome this. I know what it's like to feel that way. And it's not like it's completely gone after that experience and it never came back. That's not the truth. Because I think in this life, we're going to continue to have issues like that we have to choose whether we're going to overcome or whether we're going to allow them to derail us. So register for the webinar, and please tag other people that you think would be interested in this topic and that could really help them to overcome their fear and ultimately rise to their full potential and become the very best version of themselves and build a business that's going to absolutely create freedom in their life. So listen, I hope you'll go and make it a great day, and I will look forward to seeing you in the next post and on the webinar. Talk to you soon.